This is draft mode in my card game. Not a deck you pre-build before playing, but instead the algorithm feeds you cards, you pick and then you play. I built it in a weekend. That's what I'd say to get you to click, but here's what actually happened. The clickbait part is real. The whole draft mode came together in one sitting. From Claude, go and do it, to actually it works by the end of the day, one day. It didn't take a weekend, it only took a day. But that's the lie, right? Because that magical day was built on preparation that I've been doing for 5 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, the most important programming language today is English. It all started with a design doc 5 weeks before the build. By the end of the design process, we actually ended up with 3 docs. 1, a UX doc, 2, a detailed design doc, and 3, an execution plan. The UX doc has the rules of the draft game in excruciating detail, like you start with 10 picks, and then you play your first game, etc., etc. Also, the UX doc describes what screens and what buttons do you need to implement visually from a UI UX point of view in order to do this. There are wireframes and which scene transitions to which scene. The detailed design doc is also a doc with excruciating detail, except from the point of view of how to implement the backend service. What new endpoints are needed? What database changes are needed? Do we need a new table? Do we need new columns on the existing table, etc.? How do we keep track of the draft deck? How do we keep track of the draft picks? The third doc is the execution plan, and it tells us what things need to be modified in order to support the draft mode. Not only do we need a new draft mode service, but we also need to make changes to the lobby service, to the play game service, etc. So these are the docs. How did I write them? In the good old days, I would be grinding through these docs by hand, rereading, editing, rereading over and over. Today I use Claude heavily to work on these documents. I kind of like use Claude like a sparring partner. The conversations with Claude really varies depending on my mood and what I'm working on. Sometimes I'm the inquisitive student. Hey Claude, what would happen if a player disconnects while they're in the middle of a draft pick? Sometimes I'm the overbearing manager. No Claude, that's not the way I would like to do this. Can you please do it the way I tell you, as I am dictating to you right now? Other times I'm just plain tired and I just tell Claude to review it by himself. Please reread the document with fresh eyes and tell me what's missing in the morning. So when I finally sat down to do the actual build, all I do is type in, read the doc and start implementing. That's it. 5 weeks of preparation before the go-ahead moment. I didn't do very much steering on the coding day because Claude already knows what to do. I just kept an eye on what it's doing and it looked like it was doing the right thing. I keep hitting yes, please continue. And eventually I trusted that it was doing the right thing and just auto-accepted all the changes that I wanted to do. The documents covered all the important decisions that had to be made. So all Claude had to do was to execute. Naturally, this is a rough implementation, so there's still going to be more weeks of testing, tuning, and changes, but being able to play it is pretty magical. Did I build draft mode in a weekend? Well, the code kinda yes, but the feature, no, absolutely not. It was 5 weeks. Most of it was just thinking about it and capturing and refining the thinking through conversations with Claude. The thing about building with AI right now is that the bottleneck has really changed. The physical act of typing is really cheap, but the job of thinking about what needs to be built, that has not gone away. Planning and thinking beforehand made it happen. Do you want to see more tech breakdowns like this, or do you prefer to watch my memes in my short videos? Let me know in the comments below. Whatever content you like, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.